Game 23 of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 at Taunton pits together West Indies and Bangladesh. West Indies placed 6th on the points table and Bangladesh 2 spots below them at 8. Both need wins to stay alive in the hunt for the semi-finals. And really, if you're a Bangladesh fan, you can take a degree of confidence from the fact that your team has won 7 of the last 9 ODI matches between the two teams. This run spans a series win both at home and against the West Indies, in the West Indies, both by 2-1 margins, and then 3 matches in May, a few weeks before the World Cup, when Bangladesh beat West Indies in a tri-series, twice in the league stage, and then in a thrilling final to take the trophy. That said, Bangladesh skipper Mushraf Mortaza chose not to look too much into the recent results when he spoke to media at Taunton on Sunday. He instead said the way that he sees Bangladesh beating West Indies is to keep taking wickets against their big hitters. Mortaza spoke about Mehdi Hasan Miraz, the off-spinner, and how his overs can be crucial against West Indies. Mehdi Hasan has taken 12 wickets in ODIs against Bangladesh and at a condom rate of under 4, which really is fantastic in these times. As you can see, the ground behind me is rather small, and both teams have hitters, and particularly it's West Indies lineup that Mortaza said needs to be curbed if Bangladesh want to make inroads into the World Cup points table. Now, looking at Bangladesh's campaign at the World Cup, of course, they beat South Africa in the first match, but then lost to New Zealand and England by a heavy margin, and then had a washout against Sri Lanka, which gave them 1 point. West Indies also have 3 points, and like Bangladesh, their campaign too began with a win. They bowled out Pakistan for 105 in their first match at Trent Bridge, but then had a washout against South Africa and then a defeat to Australia. So here they are now needing to stay alive in the World Cup, both teams. Not quite a must-win situation, but 2 points for each will push them up the points table, and then they can hope to compete against the likes of Australia, India, New Zealand, and of course the hosts England. Both teams trained on Sunday at the county ground. Andre Russell did not show up for West Indies, but Jason Holder said that he's being kept in cotton almost, and a call will be taken on match morning. Bangladesh, the main news from their camp was that Mushfiqur Rahim looks set to play this game, with Mushraf Mortaza saying that while he doesn't have any problems right now, again the final call will be taken on Monday. From the West Indies camp, both Holder and Evan Lewis were hit a few body blows during practice, but those are not expected to keep them out of the match. West Indies may perhaps look at bringing in Darren Bravo in place of Lewis, who really hasn't scored runs in the tournament. That, of course, would mean that Bravo may have to open, which is a role he's not quite filled very often in ODIs. Gale, of course, if he gets going on this very small ground, as you can see here, Bangladesh really could be in for trouble. As of now, it seems a match which pits West Indies fast bowlers who are capable of really bouncing outsides, as we saw against Pakistan, the match they won, and then against Australia when they had them 5 down for about 60-70 odd runs, up against Bangladesh's batsmen. Bangladesh's batsmen do have success against West Indies, as I mentioned, across those 9 ODIs of which they won 7 games, in particular Tamim Iqbal, Soumya Sarkar and Mushfiqur Rahim. It's the top order of Bangladesh when you throw in Shakib Al Hasan again against West Indies fast bowlers in a match which could be decided to see which team goes forward. The forecast right now, it's a bit overcast, but a few hours from now, when the game starts, we should be in for a full 50 overs for each side. Stay tuned on Cricket Country for all the updates from West Indies versus Bangladesh at the county ground in Taunton.